Pag-usapan natin ang adjectives sa video lesson natin ngayon. Hello! I am Teacher Aubrey and welcome back to my channel. I am an English teacher and my mission is to help those who would like to improve their English speaking, writing, and communication skills. Kaya naman kung interesado ka sa mga ganyang uri ng videos, iniimbitahan kita na maging bahagi ng ating YouTube online community of learners. Simple lamang ang gagawin, you just have to click the subscribe button below and don't forget to ring the notification bell para lagi kang updated every time I will upload new videos. Iniimbitahan din kita na maging bahagi ng aking second YouTube channel in which I do vlogs together with my family. It is Aubrey and Family Lifestyle TV. Maaari mong i-click ang link sa taas para makapag-subscribe. Ang video nating ito ay bahagi ng aking ginawang series of videos for the parts of speech. Kung hindi nyo pa napapanood ang mga naunang videos ng nouns and pronouns, maaari ninyong i-click ang link sa taas para makita at mapanood ang mga nauna pa. Pag-aaralan natin ngayon ay adjectives. Ano nga ba ang adjectives? Paano nga ba ginagamit ang adjectives? Saan natin karaniwang ginagamit o nakikita ang adjectives? Ang adjectives ay tinatawag natin in Filipino na pang-uri. At ang inuuri nito ay pangalan o kaya naman ay panghalip. So let's look here. Adjectives are words used to describe or modify noun or a pronoun. So sa madaling salita, kapag sinabi nating adjective, ito ang nagbibigay uri sa isang pangalan o panghalip. Pangalan, anumang tao, bagay, hayop, lugar, o pangyayari, yun po yung pangalan or nouns. Pronoun naman, yung pumapalit sa mga pangalan. Pwedeng siya na babae o lalaki, he, she. Kapag inuuri ang noun or pronoun, ang tawag sa salita na yon ay adjective. At sabi pa, it usually answers the questions which one, what kind, or how many. Ang adjectives ay karaniwan na sumasagot sa tanong na, alin nga ba? O anong uri o gaano karami. Kaya naman karaniwan kapag tinanong kayo, ano nga ba ang halimbawa ng adjective? Maaari nating sabihin ay isa, dalawa, magbigay tayo ng bilang, magbigay tayo ng partikular na sukat, malaki, maliit. Maaari tayo magbigay ng kulay, kulay asul, kulay berde, kulay pula. Dahil nga, sumasagot ang adjectives sa mga tanong na ito. Ngayon naman ay alamin pa natin, ano nga bang iba pang uri ng adjectives at bigyan natin ng mga halimbawa. Sa lesson natin ngayon about adjectives, narito ang iba't ibang uri na ating tatalakayin. We have the descriptive, quantitative, proper, demonstrative, possessive, interrogative, indefinite, articles, and compound. Ito ang iba't ibang uri ng adjectives na ating matatalakay. Let's have the first one, descriptive adjectives. Descriptive adjectives, most adjectives belong in this type. Karamihan sa mga adjectives o pang-uri ay kabilang sa uring descriptive adjective. It provides information and attribute to the nouns or pronouns that it describes. So, kapag sinabi nating descriptive adjectives, maaaring sinasabi nito, tinutukoy nito yung itsura, yung hugis, yung laki, yung sukat ng noun or pronoun na idinidescribe. Tinatawag rin ito bilang qualitative adjective dahil nga nagbibigay siya ng description sa ating noun or pronoun, tumutukoy din yun dun sa quality ng ating noun or pronoun. Tingnan natin itong mga halimbawa. Number 1, I have a fast car. Ang adjective natin dyan ay fast. Ano ang describe ng fast? Fast describes the car. Okay? Ano ang car? Ang car ay isang noun. Kaya naman ang fast ay isang adjective. And it is a descriptive adjective. Okay? Next. I am hungry. Nagugutom ako. The word hungry here gives attribute to the noun or to the subject or pronoun I. That's why it is considered as an adjective. Next is, the hungry cats are crying. The hungry cats are crying. adjective hungry here describes the noun cats. And number 4, I saw a flying eagle. I saw a flying eagle. The word flying here is our adjective and that describes the noun eagle. Anong uri ng agila? Lumilipad na agila. Here are more examples of descriptive adjectives in sentences. Number 1, she loves golden jars. Golden is our descriptive adjective here and it describes the noun jars. What kind of jars? Golden. Next, number 2, don't eat in that broken plate. Our adjective here or descriptive adjective is broken and broken describes the noun plate. What kind of plate? Anong uri ng plato o pinggan? Broken o basag na. Next, number 3, we ate some delicious food. The adjective here is delicious or masarap and that describes the noun food. Anong uri ng food or pagkain? Delicious or masarap. Number 4, I want to buy a diamond ring. The adjective here is diamond and the noun it describes is the ring. Anong uri ng singsing o ring? Diamond. And last, number 5 is he plays with an enormous bat. The adjective here or descriptive adjective is enormous. When we say enormous, higante, sobrang laki. Okay, and the adjective enormous describes the noun bat. Anong uri ng bat o paniki? Sobrang laki o higante. Again, descriptive adjective talks about the quality of a noun or a pronoun that it describes or modifies. Again, descriptive adjectives. Let's move on to the second type of adjective, which is the quantitative adjective. Again, quantitative or from the root word quantity o kung gaano karami ang bilang o halaga. Alamin natin. Quantitative adjective provides information about the quantity of nouns or pronouns. Ang uri ng adjective na ito ay nagbibigay ng impormasyon kung gaano karami o ano yung bilang ng ating nouns or pronouns. It belongs to the question category of how much and how many. Sumasagot ito sa tanong na magkano o gaano karami. Narito ang mga halimbawa. Number 1. I have 20 pesos in my wallet. The quantitative adjective here is 20. And 20 describes the pesos. Okay? Gaano? Ilang piso? 20. Okay? So that answers the question how much or magkano. Next, they have 5 children. The quantitative adjective here is 5. That answers the question, how many o ilan? Gaano karami? 5 bata. Mayroon silang 5 anak. 5 describes children. And the last is, you should have completed the whole task. The quantitative adjective here is whole. And it answers the question, how much o gaano karami? Isang buo o buo. Okay? Buong task. Whole describes the noun task. Let us have more examples of quantitative adjective. Let's read number 1. He has 40 horses. The quantitative adjective here is 40. It answers the question how many? How many horses? 40 describes the horses. Okay? Next, number 2. He ate half of my burger. He ate half of my burger. The quantitative adjective here is half. Okay? O kalahati. It answers the question, how much? O gaano karami? Kalahati lang. Ano yan? Dinidescribe niyan? Yung burger. Okay? Next, number 3. Ron has many pens in his bag. Ron has many pens in his bag. What's the quantitative adjective? We have many. It answers the question, obviously, how many? Gaano karami? Marami. Hindi binanggit yung tiyak na bilang. And that describes the noun pens. Okay, next, number 4. There is enough juice for my breakfast. The quantitative adjective here is enough o sapat lamang. Gaano karami? How much? It's enough. And that describes juice. Okay? And number 5, little water is needed to make the pastry. What's the quantitative adjective here? Very good. We have little. Gaano karami? Little o maliit lamang. And that describes the noun water. Let's move on to the third kind of adjective, which is the proper adjectives. Adjective form of proper noun. So, ang adjective daw na ito ay uri ng adjective na form sa pamamagitan ng proper nouns. Ano nga ba ang proper nouns? Pag sinabi nating proper, tumutukoy tayo sa specific o yung tiyak na pangalan. Hindi natin tinutukoy dito yung proper bilang tama or polite. Ang ibig sabihin dito ng proper ay yung specific. Okay? Specific. Maaari niyong i-click yung link sa taas para malaman ninyo ano nga ba yung tinatawag nating proper nouns. Tinalakay ko yun sa video na nauna, sa series of videos na ito. And also, proper adjectives should be capitalized like proper nouns. Kung paano natin isinusulat ang proper nouns, laging malaki ang unang titik dahil nga specific or tiyak, gayon din naman dapat na isulat ang proper adjectives. So, sa halip na sabihin natin na a food cooked using Chinese recipe, maaari na lang nating sabihin Chinese food. Yun ang kaukulan ng proper adjectives. Let's have here examples. Number 1, American cars are very strong. The proper adjective here is American. And American is a proper adjective because when we say proper adjective, it is a noun. It's a proper noun that describes another noun. Kaya naging adjective na siya dahil proper noun siya pero may i-describe pa siyang panibagong noun. Kaya matuturing na siyang proper adjective. So, America is a proper noun but it describes the car. Anong uri ng car? Mga sasakyang gawa sa Amerika. Okay, so American is the proper adjective and it describes the noun cars. Next, number 2, Filipino people are hard workers. Ayan ha, tayo raw mga Pilipino ay masisikap o masipag magtrabaho. Okay, so the proper noun we have here is Filipino, but since itong Filipino rito ay nagde-describe sa isa pang noun, ano yung noun na dinidescribe niya? Yung mga tao na Pilipino. Okay, so Filipino people. Filipino is the proper adjective. It describes the noun people. Sinong mga tao raw? Mga Pilipino. And number 3, I love KFC burgers. KFC is a proper noun. Pero yung KFC dito, dinescribe niya yung isa pang noun. Kaya naman ang KFC dito ay hindi na noun, kundi proper adjective na. And it describes the noun burger. Anong klaseng burger? Burger sa KFC. Let us have some more examples of proper adjectives. Number 1 is Alex is an Australian player. The proper adjective here is Australian. What kind of player? Australian. And Australian describes player. Next, I love Japanese food. The proper adjective here is Japanese. What kind of food? Japanese. And Japanese describes the food. Number 3, my brother likes Italian cuisine. The proper adjective here is Italian. And that describes the noun cuisine. Anong uri raw ng cuisine? Italian. Next, number 4, Mexican cuisine is an incredible dish. The proper adjective here is Mexican. It describes the noun cuisine. Anong uri ng cuisine? Mexican. And last, number 5, Shakespearean sonnets are easy to comprehend. The proper adjective here is Shakespearean. What kind of sonnets? Shakespearean. Shakespearean describes sonnets. Let's move on to the fourth kind of adjective, which is the demonstrative adjective. Demonstrative, from the root word demonstrate, o mayroon kang itinuturo. Directly refers to something or someone, o mayroon kang itinuturo na bagay o tao. Include the words these, that, these, and those. Pero baka malito kayo, Teacher Aubrey, di ba po meron din pong demonstrative pronouns? Kung hindi nyo pa yung napapanood, maaari ninyong i-click ang link sa taas. So, ang demonstrative adjective, iba siya sa demonstrative pronoun. Ang demonstrative pronoun ay nagfa-function siyang mag-isa lang. Example, this is my pen. Pero, ang demonstrative adjective po ay kailangang laging mayroong noun pagkatapos niya. Okay? Dahil matuturing mo siyang adjective kung may idinidescribe lang siya na noun. So, yung kanina, for the demonstrative pronoun, sabi ko, this is my pen. So, yung this doon ay nag-function lang siya bilang demonstrative pronoun o pumalit siya mismo doon sa pen. Pero kapag sinabi kong, this pen is mine. So, this describes the pen. Okay? This pen. Let's look at the examples of demonstrative adjectives in a sentence. Number 1, that building is well painted. The demonstrative adjective here is that, o may tinuturo ka na isang noun or pronoun na malayo sa'yo at isa lamang. Anong tinutukoy ng that? That demonstrates the building. Okay? That building. Malayong building at isa lamang. Singular. Next, number 2. This car is mine. This car is mine. Ang demonstrative adjective dito ay this. And it demonstrates the car or the noun car. This is a demonstrative adjective which is singular o isa lamang. May tinuturo ka na malapit sa'yo na isa lamang. Okay? This. Number 3. These cats are cute. These demonstrates the noun cats. Okay? Ibig sabihin, may itinuturo ka na malapit lang sa'yo pero marami na. Marami ng mga pusa. These describes the noun cats. And number 4, those flowers are heavenly. Those flowers are heavenly. Those in Filipino ay iyon. May tinuturo kang malayo na marami. Those is used to describe nouns or pronouns that are far from you and are plural. May tinuturo ka na malayo at marami. Those describes the noun flowers. Fifth kind of adjective is the possessive adjectives. These kind of adjective indicates possession or ownership and suggest the belongingness of something to someone or something. Nagpapakita ng pag-aari na isang bagay na yun ay pag-aari ng isang tao o ng isa pang bagay. Mostly used possessive adjectives are my, his, her, our, their, and your. Ang possessive adjective, mayroon din tayong tinatawag na possessive pronouns. Pero ang possessive pronouns, nagpo-function siya na siya lang mismo, wala nang kasunod na noun. Pero dahil nga ang adjective ay nagde-describe ng isang noun or pronoun, kailangan pagkatapos nitong mga possessive adjectives na ito, ay may kasunod na noun or pronoun na idinedescribe ng possessive adjective. Let's look at the examples. My car is parked outside. The possessive adjective here is my, at may kasunod siyang noun na idinedescribe niya. Ang aking sasakyan or my car. My describes the noun car. Next, number 2 is, his cat is very cute. The possessive adjective here is his. And his in Filipino is sa kanya na lalaki. Okay, his describes the noun cat. Kaninong pusa? Sa kanya na lalaki. Number 3, our job is almost done. The possessive adjective here is our o sa atin. Ano yung sa atin? Yung job o trabaho. Our describes the noun job. Kaninong trabaho? Sa atin. Sa atin. And last is her books are interesting. The possessive adjective here is her o sa kanya na babae. And her describes the noun books. Kaninong mga aklat? Sa kanya na babae. Let us look at some more examples of possessive adjectives in a sentence. Number 1, our father told us not to quarrel with anyone. The possessive adjective here is our, and it describes the father. Kaninong tatay? Sa atin or our. Number 2, the students of class 7 submitted their assignment. What is the possessive adjective here? It is their. And their describes assignment. Kaninong assignment? Kaninong takdang aralin? Their o sa kanila. Number 3, your child is not doing well in school. What is the possessive adjective? It is your. Your describes the child. Kaninong anak? Sa iyo o your. Number 4, stop messing with my hair. What is the possessive adjective? We have my, and it describes the noun hair. Kaninong buhok? My o sa akin. And number 5, she could not identify his motives. What is the possessive adjective? We have his, and his describes the motives. Kaninong mga motibo? Sa kanya na lalaki o his. Kung marami ka nang natutunan, huwag kalimutang mag-like, mag-share, mag-comment at mag-subscribe sa ating channel. Let us now move on to our 6th kind of adjective, which is the interrogative adjectives. This kind of adjective asks a question o nagtatanong. It must be followed by a noun or a pronoun. Mayroon din tayo kasing tinatawag na interrogative pronoun. Pero iba yon sa tinatawag nating interrogative adjective. Ang interrogative pronoun, that functions alone. Pero ang interrogative adjective, para maging adjective siya o interrogative adjective, dapat ay may kasunod siya na noun or pronoun na i-describe niya. Interrogative adjectives are which, what, and whose. Ang interrogative adjective natin na whose ay kabilang siya sa tinatawag nating possessive adjective because it shows ownership or possession. Let's look at the examples here. Number 1, which phone do you use? The interrogative adjective here is which. At may kasunod siyang noun na i-describe niya, which is the phone. Next, number 2, what game do you want to play? The interrogative adjective here is what, and that describes the noun game. Pansinin niyo, laging may kasunod na noun na i-describe niya. Next is, whose car is this? The interrogative adjective is whose, and that describes the noun car. Number 4 is which bat is Watson's. Which bat is Watson's. The interrogative adjective is which, and that describes the noun bat. And number 5 is whose pants did you wear? The interrogative adjective is whose, and that describes the noun pants. Let's have the 7th kind of adjective, indefinite adjective. Or when we say indefinite, hindi sigurado, hindi tiyak. This kind of adjective describes or modifies a noun or pronoun unspecifically, hindi tiyak. Okay? It provides indefinite or unspecific information about the noun. O nagbibigay ito ng impormasyon na hindi tiyak ukol sa isang noun or pronoun. Ang karaniwang mga indefinite adjectives na ginagamit natin ay few, many, much, most, all, any, each, every, either, nobody, several. Anong mapapansin niyo? Lahat ng mga karaniwang ginagamit ng indefinite adjectives na ito ay nag-describe or nagmo-modify pero hindi tiyak. Okay? Hindi sigurado. Tingnan natin itong mga halimbawa. Here are the examples of indefinite adjectives. Number 1, I gave some candy to her. The indefinite adjective here is some. Tumutukoy ito sa bilang ng candies, pero hindi ka sigurado kung gaano karami. So, some describes the noun candy. Next, number 2, I want a few moments alone. The indefinite adjective here is a few. Kapag gusto mong tukuyin yung bilang ng isang noun or pronoun, pero hindi ka sigurado kung gaano kakonti o kakaunti, pwede mo lang sabihin na a few. A few describes the noun moments. Number 3, several writers wrote about the recent incidents. The indefinite here is several. May mangilan-ngilan. Hindi ka sigurado kung ilang piraso, pero alam mo, may mangilan-ngilan na mga manunulat. Several describes the noun writers. And number 4, we have, each student will have to submit homework tomorrow. Alam mo, may mga mag-aaral na magsasubmit ng kanilang takdang aralin bukas, pero hindi ka tiyak kung sino yon. Sinabi mo lang na bawat isa. May bawat isang mag-aaral pero hindi ka tiyak. And this indefinite pronoun each describes the student. We are now in our 8th kind of adjective, or the second to the last, which is the articles. Articles, they are also considered as adjectives. They determine the specification of nouns. So, mayroon tayong tatlong uri ng articles. We have the a, an, and the. Yung ating a or an, ginagamit siya para sa unspecific noun or pronoun. O kapag ang tutukuyin natin ay hindi siguradong noun or pronoun. Ginagamit ang a kung ang kasunod na noun ay nagsisimula sa consonant sound. Okay? At ginagamit naman ng an kapag ang noun na kasunod ay nag-uumpisa sa vowel sound na a, e, i, o, u. Okay? Yung sound ang ating tinitingnan. At ginagamit naman ng article na the kapag tumutukoy tayo sa specific o tiyak na noun or pronoun. Pinopronounce siya na the kung ang kasunod ay consonant sound. At the naman, the, kung ang kasunod ay vowel sound. Let's look at the examples. Number 1. A cat is always afraid of water. Our article here is a. A ang ginamit natin at tumutukoy yan sa cat. And a here is an article which is unspecific. Tumutukoy ka sa pusa pero hindi tiyak kung anong pusa yung tinutukoy mo. Pero may tinutukoy kang pusa. Okay? A cat is always afraid of water. Unlike in number 2, the cat is afraid of me. The article we have here is the cat. Dito sa ating number 2 sentence, ang article na the, since it is a specific article for a noun or pronoun, dito po, naging tiyak na tayo kung sinong pusa ang tinutukoy. May tiyak ka ng pusa na tinutukoy. The cat, maaaring pusa mo o pusa ko. Okay? The cat. The cat is afraid of me. And number 3, an electronic product should always be handled with care. Katulad din ito ng a. Ang pinagkaiba lang kaya naging an, pansinin ninyo, dahil ang kasunod ay electronic. And electronic starts with the vowel sound e, kaya an ang ginamit. Okay? Tumutukoy ka rito sa isang electronic product pero hindi ka tiyak. Hindi mo sinabi ng tiyak kung ano nga ba yung electronic product na yun. Hindi natin alam kung electric fan ba, kung air conditioner, kung refrigerator, kung oven, basta electronic product. Hindi ka nga lang tiyak. Kaya ang ginamit ay an. Finally, let's talk about the last or the 9th kind of adjective, which is the compound adjectives. What do we mean by compound? Compound means two or combined. When we say compound adjectives, when compound nouns o yung dalawang nouns o pinagsamang mga salita or combined words modify other nouns o kapag sila ay nag-describe na ng iba pang nouns sa sentence, sila ay kinoconsider na as compound adjective. Isinusulat ang ating compound adjective karaniwan with a hyphen, okay? O kaya naman pwedeng with quotation mark. Tingnan natin itong mga halimbawa. Number 1, I have a broken down sofa. I have a broken down sofa. So our compound adjective here is the broken down. That is considered as compound adjective because they are two nouns, they are two words, broken and down, separated by hyphen, and they already describe the noun sofa. Anong uri raw ng sofa? Broken down o sirana. Okay, next, number 2. I saw a 6-foot-long snake. Take note na kapag sinabi natin compound adjectives, it's not just two words. Basta pinagsamang dalawa o higit pang salita na magde-describe pa sa isang noun sa sentence, yun po ang tinutukoy natin na compound adjective. Let's look again at the example. I saw a 6-foot-long snake. Our compound adjective here consists of 3 words, 6 foot long. At pinaghiwalay gamit ang hyphen. 6 foot long is our compound adjective and that describes the snake. Anong uri ng ahas? 6 foot long. Okay? O 6 na talampakan ng haba. And lastly, we have this. He gave me an I'm gonna kill you now look. So, kapag tayo gumagamit ng compound adjective, karaniwan, pinaghihiwalay nga sila gamit ang hyphen, o kaya naman, para mabukod siya doon sa mismong noun na dinedescribe niya or pronoun na idinidescribe niya, maaaring i-enclose yung compound adjectives na yon using the quotation mark. Kaya naman mayroon tayo rito ang quotation mark. So, it's, he gave me an I'm gonna kill you now look. Anong uri ng look o tingin? I'm gonna kill you now. Ganong uri ng tingin, yung tipong parang may gagawin masama. And that's the end of our lesson for today. It's shout out time. Batiin natin yung mga nagre-request. Unahin na natin si Benjamin Danila. Hello sa'yo, Benjamin Danila. Sabi niya pa, shout out ma'am. Here in Bohol. I love the way you speak and teach. God bless. Ayan, shout out sa'yo, Benjamin Danila. And sa lahat po ng mga taga-Bohol, mag-iingat po kayong palagi. Next naman, i-shout out natin si Jesslyn Miel Santiago. Hello sa'yo, Jesslyn Miel. Sabi niya, pa-shout out po, Teacher Aubrey. Ayan, shout out sa'yo, Jesslyn Miel Santiago. Next naman, i-shoutout natin si Angel Loren Espares Baldon. Hello sa'yo, Angel Loren. Sabi niya, hi po Teacher Aubrey, thank you po sa'yo. Dami ko pong natutunan sa'yo. Ngayon po medyo hindi na ako nahihiya na magsalita ng English to communicate dahil po sa mga natutunan ko sa inyo. Thank you po ulit. You're the best. Hehe, by the way, pwede po pa shoutout sa next video mo. God bless po. Keep safe always. From Inuyonan, Bulac, Camarines Sur. Ayan, maganda dyan sa Camarines Sur. Sana makarating ako dyan. Mag-iingat kayo lagi po dyan. Lalo ka na Angel Lauren Espares Baldon. Maraming salamat. Next, i-shoutout natin si Mark Garcia. Hello, Mark Garcia. Sabi niya, new subscriber here. I want all of your videos and they help me a lot. Keep it up. Take care, Mom. God bless. Ayan, maraming salamat, Mark Garcia. Next, i-shoutout natin si Lito Serrano. Hello, Lito Serrano. Sabi niya, Ma'am Aubrey, lagi naman akong mabasa ng English. Hindi ko pa rin na-perfect sa pagsusulat. Parang nabibrainwash ako lagi. Ayan, pwede po ba sa next vlog po ninyo about written naman? Ayan, about writing daw. Sige, iti-take note ko yung request mo. Pa-shoutout na rin. Thanks po and God bless. Ayan, basta lagi mo lang naman siyang binabasa, inuunawa, lagi mo siyang ginagamit sa araw-araw, ano? Mafa-familiarize ka rin, hindi mabibrainwash yan, kundi mas magi-stay siya sa isipan mo. Basta lagi mong binabasa at nagiging bahagi siya ng daily routine mo. Good luck sa'yo, Lito Serrano. Maraming salamat. Next naman, shoutout natin si Kaimi. Hello, Kaimi. Sabi niya, hello ma'am, super idol kita. Marami po akong natututunan sa inyo. Ingat po and God bless. Ayan, maraming salamat. Natutuwa ako na marami kang natututunan mula sa aking video lessons in my channel. Mag-iingat lagi and God bless you, Kaimi. Next naman, shoutout natin si Diabel. Ayan, ito talaga ay ating avid learner and subscriber since day 1. Hello sa'yo, Diabel. Sabi niya, please, shout out po. Hehehe, thank you po, ma'am. Ayan, maraming salamat. And last naman, i-shout out natin si Marian Comia. Ayan, isa rin sa ating mga avid learner and subscriber. Sabi niya, wow, I'm excited about your new English lesson. You're so good at teaching. And you know, I learned a lot from your lessons. I appreciate it all. Stay safe, Teacher Aubrey. Pa-shoutout po sa English lesson mo po. God bless you more, Teacher Aubrey. Ayan, maraming salamat sa iyo, Marian Camilla. At sa lahat po ng nais mo shoutout at mabasa ang iyong mga pangalan sa susunod na video lesson. Huwag pong mahiya na mag-request ng shoutout kay Teacher Aubrey sa atin pong comment section sa ibaba. Finally, let me remind you this, na anuman po ang inyong edad, anuman ang inyong estado sa buhay o narating sa buhay, basta mayroon po kayong mga pangarap, wala pong imposible, basta po ang lahat lamang ay ating pagsisikapan at pagsasanayan. And see you on my next videos! Bye for now!